What's going on, all you M. Night Shyamalan enthusiasts? Your two favorite horror critics are back again, once again, and we are fresh from going to the theaters this past weekend. We called old M. Night's brand new film, just came out. What's it called, Logan?
Knock, knock, knocking at the cabin.
Think in this world that our family
Please make a choice.
always together. Always together.
I will ask for the last time. Will you make a choice?
Knock at the Cabin, M. Night's brand new film that just hit theaters. I mean, this guy had a great time with it. And really, the setup of this is like a more or less home invasion kind of movie. This couple, a gay couple, are out there on vacation with their young daughter. She comes across Dave Bautista's character. The young girl gets scared, goes back to the house, tells her parents about it, and then the knock at the door happens.
Yeah, she's outside collecting butterflies in a big jar. And then all of a sudden, you see Dave Bautista, this big imposing figure, coming through the woods, comes and makes small talk with her. Seems like a real nice guy, but says, he's sorry, but he's going to have to come and he's going to need, the parents to open up the door and let him in because they're going to have to make a choice that's going to basically have to save humanity. So you find out that he's not alone. He's with three other people, and they've all had these visions, and basically they've come to say that this couple is going to need to make a sacrifice in order for them to prevent the apocalypse from happening and from saving mankind. And you see this happening one by one. Every time that they say no, a plague is going to happen on the world, and it begins with a big flood, a giant flood that comes with some earthquakes and a tsunami.
All these natural disasters, planes are dropping out of the sky. It's the apocalypse, the end of the world. So they have to make a sacrifice. One of the family members between Eric, Andrew, and young Wen, and one of them has to die in order to save humanity. Otherwise, it's the end of the world. And really sets up a lot of tension in this movie. Like a lot of the edge of your seat scenes in this, you really feel for these characters, this family just trying to have a nice vacation, and this craziness shows up at their doorstep, and hey, it's gonna be the end of the world. You have to kill, sacrifice one of your family members. And okay, that totally ruins the vacation and the vibe. Crazy about this movie is something I didn't expect. I thought it was just them trying to terrorize these people and kill them, and it's really not the case with this. It's really having to do with faith, humanity, the end of the world. A lot of themes here.
Yeah, playing off the couple, Jonathan Groff as Eric, and then his partner Andrew, played by Ben Aldridge. Really, they're the central story in this. And between them, we see their backstory of when they first got Wen. They were able to adopt Wen back in the day, and just trusting in each other along the way throughout their relationship. They've been together for a long time, and that really comes into play when this comes knocking on their door, and they have Leonard there, played by Dave Bautista, having to make these choices. They have to be able to trust each other, and each and every time that something bad happens, it chips away at their relationship and that trust, and ultimately until one of them finally breaks. So you're along for the ride the whole time. You don't know what's going to happen, and like you mentioned, the tension is ramped up to a 10 in this. In the theater, I was kind of squirming in my seat from all the times, because every time that they say no, something bad's going to happen. And they just they're never going to agree to this. They can't make a sacrifice. It's too hard, and who's to say that they should believe these people? Just some crazy people that found them out in this random cabin. There's no reason they should believe them. But as bad things start happening and they're seeing it, through the eyes, on TV. And then when they actually are able to see outside, they actually see some things are actually going down. It really chips away at that trust and really puts them in a tremendously hard and difficult situation. And I thought the performances in this were really strong between Jonathan Groff and Ben Aldridge. And Dave Bautista really did a great job as Leonard, this calm, imposing, gigantic figure, but he really had a calming presence. And he's trying to calm them down the whole time, saying, like, I'm not here to bring bad news. This, we kind of got these visions and this message, and we're here to like not do bad, but save mankind. It just so happens that you guys were chosen and you have to make this choice. So the performances are top notch. The tension's ratcheted up, and it's very effective. It's a mind trip the whole way. And M. Night Shyamalan, it's one of his best in recent memory, according to me. I think it's one of his best of his later works.
For sure. He's been kind of striking out as of late, but they definitely did a great job in this movie. Very unique, I thought. A lot of great tension, a lot of character building here, a lot of great actors and actresses. Rupert Grint from Harry Potter's in this, also in Servant, has a smaller part. He was really fantastic. Dave Bautista, but the people behind me were really the best part of that. I think he really carried the movie, and then obviously the couple and their daughter, really fantastic. Really cool ending. M. Night's not known for having great endings. They're usually hit or miss, but this one was pretty cool how they did that, and something I didn't see coming. I don't want to spoil that. Overall, just really satisfied with this movie. A lot of people have been talking about this. I'm glad I got to check it out over the past weekend with you, and here to review it. So I had a great time with this Knock at the Cabin. Definitely worth your time. Go see it at the local cinema. Support this movie. You'll have a great time. So I'm giving the brand new film a 4 out of 5 Dave Bautista hair pieces.
It's a great little horror film. If you're expecting a lot of gore, he doesn't really show a lot of that. It's left up to your mind, and your mind really does. It really fills in the pieces. You do see some blood and guts, but it's really what M. Night Shyamalan's able to do with the story and making you think and put yourself in the position of this couple and these terrible decisions they're having to make. And it's really effective because of the performances. Everybody does a great job. There wasn't a weak link in the cast. So with that being said, everybody should go see Knock at the Cabin. I highly recommend it. It overtook Avatar finally after 7 weeks at the box office. So congratulations to old M. Night Shyamalan. I'm going to give Knock at the Cabin a 4 out of 5 Rupert Grint hair pieces.
So I want to hear from all you horror enthusiasts out there. What did you like about Knock at the Cabin? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite M. Night film? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to click subscribe. Also, check out these wild ghouls on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV movie news and reviews.
What would you say your other favorite M. Night Shyamalan movie or show is?
I like Signs a lot. I still like that movie.
Yeah.
It had I don't know. It was a creepy movie. I remember when it came out. The aliens were pretty good.
The Guest comes to mind too, where the kid goes to the grandparents' house. Turns out it wasn't the grandparents.
Oh, yeah.
It was like this crazy old couple.
Forgot about that.
Catherine Hahn was in that. Yeah, that was a pretty good one from a few years back. He's had some misses too. I remember seeing The Village in the theater and being like super excited about that. I think that was the follow-up to Signs, and it was a little disappointing, but still with the twist and everything, it was kind of cool because you found out that it wasn't really taking place back in the day. It was like modern times at the end when the main character traveled outside the little like village there. You found out it was actually like, present time. It's kind of cool. So he always has an interesting take on things. But I really enjoyed this film. I'm glad you did too. And hopefully everybody gets a chance to see this one. So that being said, we're finished with our review for tonight, but we'll be back very soon with some more great TV and movie reviews. So until the next time, I'm Uncle Henry Bautista.
And I'm Uncle Logan Shyamalan, signing out until the next movie review. Cheers!
Cheers!